ReZero, starting life in another world. The prophecy of the throne. Good. And finally, raise both arms and victory!
You really bring out the life in everyone, Subaru. You may even be more popular than Ram and Rem.
Well, I mean, I did kind of put my neck on the line to save the village. And just like a true gentleman, I didn't hang it over their heads either. Surely such a gesture will have Mealy falling head over heels for me once more.
I don't recall ever having such feelings for you in the first place. Besides, I think their impression of you is a bit... In their eyes, you're more of a sage than, because you're so knowledgeable about so many peculiar things.
I guess I'm my own believe it or don't, huh? But I'm pretty sure the only thing they've caught on to are my radial calisthenics. What else have I taught them in such a short amount of time? Either way, it's been about a month since I came... So much has happened since then. It's a miracle I'm even able to spend my time peacefully with you right now, Mealy.
Don't forget about the potato stamps in the game you've taught the children. Oh, and that mayonnaise stuff.
That's it! Mayonnaise. I feel like my efforts in the Mob Beast incident were really diminished, seeing how it's being mentioned in the same line as mayonnaise. I put my life on the line for everyone, man. I mean, I went to help the kids from the village, only to get bitten by some dogs, and I even saved Rem after she tried to save me in the forest, and got bitten by more dogs. Then Roswell had to come in and save the day before the dogs bit off even more. Wait, hold up! Did I do anything other than get eaten by those hellhounds?
Aw, come on. Don't fuss over the small details.
But Mealy!
Many of us know how hard you've worked. That includes Roswell, Ram, and Remus. And that goes for me, too.
Huh?
I know full well the amount of effort you put into everything you've done lately. So no more being down in the dumps over all this. Alright? Well...
Oh, yeah.
Why are you moping about like a broken
Well, it's not like I was doing it on purpose. This isn't fair! How do I not fall for you all over again after that?
Yes. I think it's a pretty bad habit of yours to so quickly change the subject like... Oh? There's a dragon carriage in front of the mansion.
Although, now that I think about it, they were pretty common to see in the royal capital. What did you call it again? A dragon carriage?
That's right. The land dragon is the one pulling the carriage along, so it makes sense to call it as such, no? Wait, did I make a mistake? Does it have a more official name?
No. I'm the clueless one here. You're correct, so don't worry.
Is that so? You aren't trying to confuse me, are you? I don't want to embarrass myself later. If you're lying, you'll really get a walloping from me.
That's a pretty old school phrase. Whoa, it's massive.
Welcome back. Apologies for parking in front of the entrance.
And you are?
I am an envoy sent from the royal capital. An emissary of ours is currently tending to the Margrave.
An emissary? Could it be?
I believe it has something to do with the royal selection, as I'm sure you've surmised. I ask that you reserve any questions you may have for your meeting with the emissary. They are awaiting your arrival inside.
The royal selection. I see. Thank you. Welcome back, Miss Amelia. We have been awaiting your return. Thank you. I'm sorry for my absence. I hear we have a guest? Yes, an emissary from the royal capital is here to speak with you. Lord Roswell is tending to them now. I ask that you please join him. Of course. This is a matter that involves me, so I can't just sit idly by.
An emissary from the capital, huh? This is pretty serious business. I'll be sure not to do anything stupid.
Sorry, Subaru, but this is a rather important discussion.
I know. I'm pretty nervous, so that's why I'm preparing myself.
Sister will be accompanying Miss Amelia to the reception room. There is no need for another servant to do so. Please understand, Subaru.
Seriously? I'm being left out?
I'm sorry, Subaru. Rem, please lead the way. Yes. Please return to your room for the time being, Subaru. I'll come by later and bring you some tea.
And there they go. I know I wouldn't be of much use with my practically non-existent knowledge of this world. But would it really be so much trouble to involve me a little more? But understanding that and giving up are two totally different things. Now, what should I do?
I apologize, Subaru. I cannot allow that, even if it's a request coming from you. I must ask that you give up. This is for me? Thank you. I will cherish it forever.
Forever? I don't think it'll last that long.
Your kind gesture just makes me that happy. I cannot permit you inside, but I can offer my assistance with anything else.
Then I'll take you up on that. Do you know where Ram Ram keeps her secret tea leaves stash?
Sister's tea leaves? They should be in the cabinet in the back of the kitchen.
That's right, the kitchen!
But if you drink her tea, Sister will be very upset with you.
Don't worry, Ram. I won't drink any of it. Aren't you bored waiting out here all by yourself? Why don't you take a little break?
Oh, thanks. I was just feeling a little parched. Are you sure I can have some?
Sure. I was just thinking I could go for some tea right now. So I thought, why not have the guests join me?
I appreciate it. And might I ask who you are?
I'm Subaru. Subaru Natsuki. What's your name?
I am Tiga Rallion, but you can just call me Tika.
All right then, Tiga. Mind having a little chat with me while we have this tea?
Sure thing. So what do you want to talk about?
Would you mind telling me why you're here?
As I mentioned earlier, I've escorted a very important emissary.
I know you did, but I was hoping to learn a little bit more than that. To tell you the truth, I got kicked out. I don't want to end up being hung out to dry here. So please, Tiga, you'd really be helping out an old friend with this.
How did we become such old acquaintances already? Besides, you're asking for too much here. While I'd love to help a friend in need, I don't particularly know what my friend's standing is at this mansion. In fact, I don't even know your background.
But we're super pals!
Subaru, we only just met. Though, it doesn't take much to see how deeply you care for Miss Amelia. I can easily understand your feelings for her. So, I'll be rooting for you.
That doesn't help me at all!
Do you understand the weight of your situation? We're talking about the next ruler of the Kingdom of Lugunica. You may end up in a highly revered position in the future.
Maybe. But right now, we're just a super cute girl and a useless servant boy. But who knows what the future has in store for us? The possibilities are endless. Even if I'm not worthy, I'll do whatever it takes to win her over. It'd be ideal if I keep improving to make this into a mutually beneficial relationship.
You have an interesting perspective. I'm honestly impressed. Not many can say something like that with so much confidence. Maybe my friend here is a better person than I was first led to believe.
Right back at ya. You recognized Mealy right away, even though she still had her hood up.
Are you referring to the cute robe she was wearing? What makes it so special?
That robe was made by a pretty sketchy magician of ours to block others from recognizing her so easily. Not to mention she had it upgraded recently. It's impossible to see through the magic unless you have the power to override it, or Mealy willingly lets you see her.
So you were sizing me up from the get-go, eh? That's not very nice of you, buddy.
Oh, no. It was totally by coincidence, pal. It was something I only just realized earlier when I was pouring us this tea in the mansion.
I guess you won't buy my story of just being the envoy of the emissary, then. In that case, you have my respect for your intellect and... never mind. It seems we've run out of time.
Huh?
Sorry for the wait, Tiga.
Welcome back, Sakura. Did you do what was needed of you as an emissary without issue?
Of course. Even I can handle something as simple as this.
Well then, sorry for asking.
Hey, Tiga, is she...
All right, she's the emissary I came with.
I see.
Oh? Have you made a new friend, Tiga? You don't usually hang out with other boys.
Wait, so he's one of those types? Damn it, I thought we were friends.
You're a harsh critic! Sakura, I really wish you wouldn't confuse someone I've only just acquainted myself with. You know it's not often I get opportunities like this.
Yes. I'm Sakura Element, Tiga's colleague. And you are?
I'm Subaru Natsuki. I'm Tiga's former friend and a colleague of Rem's.
And I've already been demoted.
It seems you two have gotten quite close already. Please take good care of him. Oh, I assume you'll be setting out to the royal capital as well. If so, I'll see you when you get there. Now then, let's get going, Tiga. The princess will worry if we're out for too long.
Sorry, Subaru, but Sakura's right. I know we'll meet again in the royal capital. Until then...
So, you're going to the capital, right? Take me with you.
See? Is his response not exactly as I predicted?
Right. Listen, we're not going there for fun, okay? This is an incredibly important task.
I know that. The royal selection being delayed is a huge deal. Pretty please, Mealy, take me with you!
I don't know. Miss Amelia? Subaru is being sincere. I would also like to ask that you give him permission. Besides, it seems Subaru has several acquaintances in the royal capital. This...
Very nice assist, Rem! Come here!
Yes, Subaru.
There. Thanks a bunch, Rem. I look forward to your continued support.
Yes. Please leave it to your Rem. Goodness, Rem's fondness for Barusu is quite worrisome. I also do not understand what goes on in Barusu's head. I noticed him speaking at the gates to that envoy from the royal capital earlier, but... I smell tea leaves. Do not tell me you have taken from my secret reserve, Barusu. I would not put it past you.
Anyway, let's let bygones be bygones. Please, Mealy, let me go. I really want to help you.
That's exactly why I can't bring you. I know you'll just do something reckless again if I do. I just don't want you getting out of hand. Please understand.
You're the one who needs to understand, Mealy.
All right, that's quite enough. This doesn't seem to be going anywhere, so let's wrap this up, shall we? To conclude, Subaru will accompany you to the royal capital. These are my orders as your employer.
Roswell!
All right! Now that's what I'm talking about, Roz!
However, I will be appointing you with a different sort of task, Subaru. You are to focus on receiving your treatment.
Treatment? Me? But why?
You overused your already exhausted gait in the mob-beast battle out in the forest. Your physical wounds may be healed, but getting your gait treated is another matter altogether. I believe you understand what I speak of.
It's kinda hard to believe there's something wrong with my body when I can't see it with my own eyes.
Subaru, the mana that circulates within you is the source of life for all life forms. When it stagnates, it disrupts the circulation of your very life itself. Please, don't try to hide such serious issues.
Alright, I get it. My body's in danger. What's that?
Your body is in such a state thanks to your honorable efforts. I have a duty to respond to your distinguished service. That is why I have made arrangements with the greatest healer in the kingdom to care for, although I did ruffle some of Miss Amelia's feathers in the process.
It's not that big a deal. This is the least I can do for Subaru as well.
Really, Mealy? You did that for me?
Well, it's partly my fault that you haven't healed yet. You only ended up here because you tried to protect me in the slums. And you even stood up to those mob beasts when it should have been me protecting the village. So you could say I'm repaying a debt. I consider this—
Oh, come on! Don't downplay it to hide your embarrassment! What? This means you're okay having me go with you to the royal capital, right, Mealy?
Yeah. You haven't made a full recovery yet, after all.
Well then, it's settled. Subaru shall accompany you to the royal capital. As well, Rem, would you mind going with them?
Certainly, Lord Roswell.